Good evening, everyone. Hope you guys are enjoying, of course, February 1st. We're now actually in February now. Fucking hell. Obviously, I will be going into my calls. Hang on, someone just added me as a friend on Discord. No. I do not know you. Please, people, do not add me on Discord when I do not know you. Anyway. Let me change the scenery a little bit. I do have a guest. I do have Blue Dynamite with me, not Blue Raven. So here we are. Alright, okay, everything is working as perfectly. Hang on, there we go. Cool. Alright. So let me just sort out my VC face for a second. And there we go. Let's get that one. Oh, fucking AIDS! Oh, Pog, man. Pog. Let me just move my mic a little bit to the left. Don't worry, this will be a simple fix. Alright, let me just quickly put on unlock. Oh, hello. I really need to move one thing. There we go. Yep, so we do have Blue Dynamite here with us. Let me just quickly move myself there. But of course, we all going to be going over something that just came up, which is absolutely hilarious. Let me just move my camera slightly down, and let me turn on the RGB in my room. Perfect. Okay, let me quickly turn off the call, and we'll get started. Hello there.
Uh-oh.
Alright, we're live now. Obviously, now let's start off with what exactly happened with this episode in the past 24 hours. Hang on, let me see if I can get the tweets.
Okay, I finally figured that out. I remembered the whole issue with the video, and I'm starting to hear that repeat of words again, like, oh geez.
Yeah, don't worry, it's fine, it's fine. Also, how do you look the VR model?
Looks pretty darn good.
Thanks, yeah. Right, okay. So I'm just trying to see if I can find something.
By the way, the whole blue Raven, blue dynamite thing, I feel like, oh geez, that's gonna confuse a lot of people at some point.
Yeah, that's why I had to say because people when they see blue, they're like, oh, you mean blue Raven? I'm like, no, I mean blue diamond. Like, oh,
the lesser known one.
Yeah, the lesser known blue. Okay, right. Let me just quickly find. I will need to find Helix D. Because obviously he spoke about the issue. Of course I do have a screenshot. Find up in that screenshot. Episode 4 is already in its quality stage.
It's what stage?
Quality. Basically, it's the animation stage. Obviously a lot of these like shows go into like stages. So right now they are trying to sort out the animation before they put the audio and the effects in. That's when it's polished.
Is it the 4th episode where they have that festival?
Thing is, we don't, I think this one's involved in the cherubs.
I could have sworn I muted this. My phone just went off.
Oof.
Give me a second. Heard what it was.
No, it's fine. They heard you. So now I'm just gonna try and find Helix. Because he spoke about the issue. There we go. I managed to find the tweet. And so basically he wrote this. Hey Team YouTube, any reason you age restricted Vivziepop's latest Helluva Boss episode? This was taken at 9 minutes past midnight today. It got age restricted literally when it went live. It was funny. After you manually cleared the less censored version. Can this be corrected soon? Millions of people have already viewed this episode, and now nobody can watch you without being logged in. But you will need to be age of 18 in order for it to work. Yeah, so basically you have to be 18 plus to watch age restricted content, which unfortunately that's how unfortunately it works.
Yeah, I got it, and I actually saw that I remember some years back, I want to watch this anime that was on YouTube, but it was age restricted. It's not like hentai or anything like that.
Oh god, no.
You should watch it. And I was 15 at the time, so I actually lied about my own age.
A lot of people do. A lot of people do. Managed to catch Reed Tomshire, who's currently in my chat. Lou lied about their age, quite admittedly. This is why I have to check the age checkpoint. Oh, got you, man. And then
I'm curious about how Hellborn's age.
Yeah. Well, apparently, according to Seraphina King Artemis, apparently for Charlie, it's 1 Earth year to every 200 years.
Huh.
But actually, no, it's 1 demon year to every 200 years.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Wait.
One hell year.
I don't know if it's a fan thing. I'm not sure if I'm not sure if it's just it's just for artistic aesthetic's sake, But I remember seeing something on something involving, oh gosh, what's her name? Octavia.
Mm-hmm.
That her born in 2003, and she's like 17 now. So
Yes.
that kind of put some monkey wrenches in there.
I think with her, technically, even though she's 17 in demon years, and she's older in Earth years, she would still be classified as a minor.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Stovia people, stay away. Like,
exactly. Even though the Stovia account is deactivated, it's gone. That was a pog moment. That was a yeah. Bad Felicia. Yeah, 1 hell year equals 200 Earth years. That if you basically put it apparently that Octavia, when he was born in 2003, she's not even 1 yet. Not in Earth years. She's nowhere near 1. She probably won't be that until, yeah, she's technically not going to be 1 until like 2203.
Oh, this is something kind of funny that it happened in. They're in the imp office. They're trying to figure out what to do with like their little competition, and you know, Blitz being Blitz, he's protective of Luna. That he doesn't want like these sick mofo's up here. Like
yeah, and then they broke the fourth wall. Yeah, because then
is that like referring to furries or like people who's just like a little bit demented in the head?
No, it's referring to porn. Because funny thing is, right, when this is actually a true story, and actually Vivienne did put this out as a tweet. It's like it's somewhere buried in her Twitter that she made about last year when HelluvaBoss episode 1 the pilot came out. So it was actually 2 years ago. She basically said apparently that when she looked up Moxie for HelluvaBoss, she found porn of Moxie.
Oh.
And then she went to Luna and found even more. She's like, I've searched up Luna, don't let me talk about Luna. She had the gift of Miss Hobson from Zootopia.
Humans are creepy. Humans are weird.
I can bother. Give me a second. Right, I'm not gonna show the porn. I'm gonna show how many entries there are for Luna right now. Okay, for Luna, there was 1,115 entries. And counting. Yeah!
No. Yeah, there's some sick people. I like that fourth wall break. I just love it.
Yeah, I think it was definitely warranted. It's so hilarious.
Especially now.
Yeah, definitely. But anyway. Let's talk about the age restriction. Let's go back to the original situation at hand.
Completely forgot about that. Oh yeah.
So obviously, Viv then posted out about that. And funny enough, there was a bit of a pog moment that came up. Newgrounds wanted to host the uncensored version of the episode live and put it on the front page. As soon as I saw that, I was like, Pog! That was a total power move to have over YouTube. Just to have one of the most restricted videos. And of course now, recently, about 8 hours ago, roughly about 11 o'clock this morning UK time, it's been lifted. The age restriction has been lifted. It took about 11 hours to unrestrict the video.
Mm-hmm.
But now, here's the question. Why was it age restricted? I watched the episode literally 6 minutes after it uploaded. There was not much swearing. Obviously the violence is rather cartoonish-like. Obviously there wasn't much sexual stuff going on other than a few positions, but again, they were clothed. And of course people were in bathing suits, so therefore it wouldn't conform to nudity. I believe it was the alcohol, the substance abuse.
I think there was like someone, like there was like this word that Blitz said when he was confronting whatever her name is, Mayday. It was like Sansa, like, got that censor beat, and apparently it's a word that is very much restricted. Yes, I don't know.
What, slut?
I don't know.
I think it probably would be the word.
So that's like kind of a dumb word to
sometimes, yeah, sometimes certain words are not particularly good in that degree.
I'm saying, like, I'm quiet.
Oh yeah.
I'm quiet on my end, I guess.
Alright, I'll give you a second. I have to. Probably because I have the music so loud. There we go.
Ain't nobody hear me right.
Yeah, can anyone hear Blue Dynamite? Oh, I'll just have to turn her up on Discord. Oh, there we go. I had you on 81%. There we go. 140. There we go.
Better be careful with my own volume, in terms of my voice.
And now I'm gonna lower it now on my by Focusrite. And now I can increase the volume of my. There we go. I'll put it halfway.
Also, something about the whole drunk thing. If let me just say this: got drunk Moxie.
Yes.
He's
make
adorable.
that. Yes, make that into a meme.
I am not a possum. I don't look
Don't
like a
they
possum.
also say that the show is not intended for children? True, but the thing is, it's not intended for people under the age of 13.
Yes.
And I did a video about Copper and all that jazz some time ago, like beginning of this year, technically. Anyway. So yeah, the video got age restricted. Obviously, Helix leaked out apparently episode 4 is currently being made. I've grabbed that screenshot. You're welcome. And to the guy that was in my comments in my trailer breakdown, thinking that the person that Blitz was axing was Mayday, you are wrong. I was right. I knew it was a completely different person because of the hair colour. Two very different tones. He's pretty much a, what, a three-toner? God, she needs to update our roots. And no doubt there's probably going to be a model of her right now. Both forms.
Oh yes, and there's that. Like, okay, so they have human disguises. How come they never done it before? I would love to see a human version of Blitz, Millie, and Moxie.
I think imps don't actually have that power.
Okay, well in a way that could make sense in of itself. Although Luna makes it seem like they can do it. But I guess either they're just lazy, or they just can't do it, or they just don't care.
I think they just don't care. I mean, the person's gonna be dead, so...
True. And I kind of had this little thought in my head, is like, a lot of people have said that they're kind of chill with the fact that there's demons here on Earth, but I can't but think, how much you want to bet that these people think that those three are just a bunch of cosplayers?
Probably.
There's some really good cosplayers out there.
Yeah, there are. Like, I've actually seen one person dressed up. I think it was like an American convention at some point, like years ago. Someone went as the Blue Eyes White Dragon from Yu-Gi-Oh.
Oh lord, are they able to function at, wait, Blue Eyes White Dragon has one head, right?
Yes.
Still has a long neck, so just the idea of that, like, okay, sure.
I don't know, I've seen like many people dress up in those little dinosaur suits. I'm not talking
like
about
those really
Barney.
giant ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it probably is kind of like that exact same concept. But then again, like, a couple of years back, when conventions were running, I saw someone dressed up as Bob from Overwatch.
I haven't seen much of Overwatch, but I've seen, like, a lot of characters, and I can only imagine who you're talking about, because there's a lot of, like,
He's the big bulking robot with the bowler hat. That's part of Ash's ultimate, the cowgirl.
Okay. Oh, okay. I think I've seen photos of that.
Yeah,
See,
so
that's, like,
go get him, Bob.
I'm trying to get them. Yeah.
Yeah. Go get him, Bob. Bob! Fix
All
this
the
shit!
names.
Yeah.
Of all the names, Bob. And no offense to anybody who's actually named Bob.
But actually, it's an acronym, but everyone just calls him Bob.
Okay. Like with imp.
Yeah. Same with that.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Right. Can someone type out the name of the woman? I'm now curious.
A-Day?
Her
first name?
Oh, apparently for Vortex, there was 7 entries on Rule 34.
Porn thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, dear Lord.
There we go. Thank you. Right, that's what I'm about to look up.
I feel like Veronica is like a combination of all sort of like.
There's none.
Really nice.
There's none. There's none.
For the head succubus, there's none.
Yeah,
she's a succubus.
Right, because I always check 2 sites. I always check 2 sites before I do anything. So let me look up the name again, but on a different site. Yeah, mods. Not mods. People have already made Vortex spawn. They've already made 7 entries.
I mean, I'm not a furry, but he is good looking.
Yeah.
And he's definitely not. That kind of blew out my theory that I have. Like, he's gonna be like Luna's abusive father.
Hello.
No, he's a nice guy.
Hello,
He's a genuinely nice guy.
Moxie. Hello there. Welcome. It's always great to have someone from the IMP here. Veronica. Find. Oh my god! There's still none!
Wow.
There is no porn of this succubus! What the absolute fuck? Yes! I have seen that, Moxie. I find it absolutely hilarious she got cocked. I'm sorry, but seeing people suffer kind of gives me a bit of joy. Donut. Yeah.
No, that's not it. What's the word? I think I've heard some of that people say like humor is based around misery.
Oh yeah, definitely.
With Tom and Jerry and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, I grew up with that. Hello, Stoneless. Hello everyone. Hello. Right, we got nearly all the members of IMP, if there is some. Yeah, there is literally 0 porn of Veronica. Literally.
I wonder about those 2 incubi. There's like 2 dudes. I'm seeing a lot of like fan art of those 2, so.
Oh yeah, no doubt. Ezra obviously is the name of one of them. I don't think there are others named. Don't think the others been named yet. But yeah, I think there's roughly about 4 succubi, and of course 2 incubi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would think as a whole they're still called succubi since.
Yeah.
That's mostly like a female thing.
Oh yeah.
Incubus a bunch. But like a little bit reverse thing. Instead of instead of a whole group of succubus and incubus instead of it being incubi is succubi. At least that's what I think. I think I'm.
Yeah. And Moxie, obviously I noticed you joined my server. Can you please state your age at the age checkpoint, please, and thank you. You've been much appreciated. You got 5 minutes. I like to keep everything on a tight ship. Anyway, let's talk about this bet and how frivolous and stupid it is. Over a fucking parking space.
And when you look at it, it's just, I think she just, like, obviously she crossed out Blitz's name and said, put her name on, and no one did anything. That's all her.
Yeah. Oh, that was definitely all her. I think she did that in advance. She did that in advance.
Oh, yeah.
No doubt, no doubt. Yeah, Moxie being drunk, that was absolutely hilarious. I'm gonna definitely say that.
Very cute.
Yes. It's like, hey, I'm not a person. I didn't even look like one.
And then when Millie was like trying to like save him from like that sea monster or whatever, instead of trying to grab a hold of her hand, high five. And I'm sure Millie just had a second like, Moxie, be serious.
Moxie, be serious.
But hey, don't mess with her bae, that's for sure.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Don't mess with her man.
Yeah, I think with Rosica, obviously, I don't think she intended for the sea monster to happen.
Yeah, was it like attracted by her singing?
No, remember she had a magical flask that was filled with something. Obviously, obviously her own.
Maybe that like
mutated.
Where did that thing come from? Okay, so it mutated a fish somewhere.
Yeah, so it mutated a fish into it. So more likely, obviously, it contained demonic energy, demonic juices, like a fucking, monster drink. So obviously, more likely that was her fault.
Yeah.
So really, she didn't fuck anyone at all, and pretty much Blitzo fucked over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I would say roughly about 20 old people.
Millie did. Forget what Millie did to that one guy, so she can do that homemade bomb or whatever she did.
That was a Molotov cocktail, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
I knew it had like a name. I just couldn't think of it at the top of my head.
Yeah, I think it was roughly about 20 plus people. That they killed. 25. Yeah, they won by a landslide. Obviously more likely with Rosica, more likely she was trying to do a little bit of a herd mentality, obviously using singing, which of course the actress behind
orgy party. Maybe that's what she was trying to do, like an orgy sort of thing, like a
more likely.
Party. Oh god. Probably a good thing that didn't happen.
What's it called? Beetlejuice? Apparently it was called No, it was actually called Beelzejuice, apparently.
Beelzejuice, oh god.
But
that makes me think like... Sorry.
But thing is, Beelzebub obviously is the Prince of Gluttony, not the Prince of Lust, which I know obviously we're going to be seeing Osmodeus at some point. Because obviously he's already made his debut.
Still need to set up that thing for like Hell's like placing, because apparently according to Blitz, the nearest ocean in Hell is 3 circles down.
And apparently people have already came up with theories that apparently that Blitz has come from the Circle of Lust.
Oh, I actually did hear a theory. I don't know who said it's on Twitter that Blitz may be half incubus. Because he looks different. Like, his body is shaped different from other imps. Like, doesn't have, like, at least, like, the eyes. Like, his eyes look different compared to a lot of other imps. He doesn't have hooves for feet.
Yeah. He actually has boots. He could be half incubus, but thing is, like, obviously I do have the picture of his sisters, and of course apparently his sisters are still in the Circle of Lust by the sounds of it. I think they may make their debut with Osmodeus. Probably. I don't know. Again, merely a hunch. But again, like, we can't technically confirm anything until that's been said.
Yeah, of course, but like I said, it was that was just like a theory. So but it's kind of interesting to think about, at least.
Yeah, but of course, it is a really cool theory regardless. But again, like, it can't be brought onto paper until it's been shown or confirmed.
Yeah.
Much like every other theory out there. And, obviously...
Like my theory, like, with Nifty's past or Husk's past, whatever. It's just a theory at the end of the day until proven otherwise.
Oh yeah, you've been overshadowed by Charles J. Thomas, by the way. He done a video on Nifty's past and that's getting 100,000 views.
Well, I mean, like, I need to see that one, just see, like, how different it is compared to mine, because it just involves, like, was she married or something or other, because, like, going back, like, funny, like, she would be around that age range for her to get married back in the 50s.
No. But yeah, so pretty much, obviously, he confirmed that, obviously, that I thought Vortex was Lumina's dad, because obviously of the same color tones. Obviously, that's been debunked. Obviously, some characters...
It kind of makes sense, because look at the imps. Like, the imps more or less look the same. They have the same sort of, like, coloration.
Yeah.
Have the same... Like, notice this, too. Somebody pointed this out, that the male imps have, like, bigger striped horns, whereas the females kind of don't. But other than that, it's like, it's either, okay, you have either black or white hair, you have red skin, you have yellow eyes, that sort of deal, so... I guess it depends. I think it depends on what species of dog that the Hellhoundy is.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And, Criminy? I keep forgetting how to pronounce her name. I think Criminy is supposed to be like a Dalmatian? I think.
Well, we won't know until, obviously, we've actually seen a full
Luna's
review.
more like a husky.
Yeah. Definitely. And I think Vortex is more actually on the grounds of an actual wolf.
Actually reminds me of Balto. A little bit. I think it's because of, like, just, like, the snout, the ears.
Probably. But yeah, so right now there's been no porn of Rosica. However...
You're not doing your job, honey.
Artists, do your fucking job! However, in about 2 to 3 weeks since the third trailer of Resident Evil 8, the tall vampire lady, Lady Dimitrescu, who's now got a full name of Alencia Dimitrescu, has got 551 entries.
Oh.
And that started in June of last year.
Who was I? Well,
there is, Mecca. I've seen it. Well, why is it not on the site? Yeah. Well, the thing is, right, I want to get this character, Alencia Dimitrescu. Obviously, you've seen what she looks like, right? Or do I have to do it to you? Yeah, right. I want her as a VR chat model.
The lady off of Resident Evil 8, that I can't pronounce her name right now. Her.
Yes, I want the tall vampire lady.
Oh lord.
Well, considering that.
Well, considering she's so tall.
Well, she's actually 8 foot. Well, considering that, I can already do her voice. Well, it's actually she's actually based on Japanese lore.
Really?
Yeah. Because fun enough, I can actually look it up right now. We're gonna jump from Hazbin to fucking Resident Evil 8, everyone! Bear with us! Because I feel like it.
Horror! We're talking about horror stuff. Like demons and all that. Resident Evil kind of has that in the form of viruses, fungi, whatever it is that's gonna be Resident Evil 8.
Well, many people think that she harbored the progenitor virus. Obviously, the first virus that came from the flowers of Africa.
Oh. Wait. I'm trying to think the lore of that. I've been watching like a timeline video of like the whole story in of itself, and that eating one the depends on, like, it chooses who's going to be, like, the next chief in this sort of area.
Yeah.
And I guess, like, in a way, there were valuable hosts for whatever this virus was in this flower, and clearly enough, tall vampire lady has it. She's able to contain it.
Oh, apparently there's been 6 entries of Veronica Mayday. There's 6 entries.
I would have laughed if there was 13. Cause like 13.
I know, right? Anyway, okay. Here we go.
I think the moment you said that, somebody out there speed drawed it and just put it in there.
Finally, you're doing your fucking jobs!
You're a succubus! You're supposed to do stuff like that!
Anyway, right. Okay, so let's go back to Tall Vampire Lady, Elysia Dimitrisu, which is how to actually pronounce her name. Her design, look, and height seems to bear a resemblance to the Japanese urban legend Hakashi Shakusama. Both are pale, very tall, and are known to wear wide-brimmed hats. However, Elysia Dimitrisu seems to target mostly female victims of all ages, and Hakashi Shakusama targets children.
Actually, funny enough, I was watching a video involving Japanese urban legends a few days ago. Go figure. I don't remember the name of this one, but apparently it kind of says the word "oh." Like, I think that's supposed to be a word for king, but I might be wrong on that. But it kind of reminds me of that, because this yokai, whatever, is supposed to be extremely tall too. Like,
yes.
A vampire lady. A lady.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna even attempt to pronounce her name.
Just call her Tall Vampire Lady. Everyone else has been doing it since.
Right? I'll call her Marta for a little bit, because like Marta from Outlast 2, because she was extremely tall. Marta by Vampire Marta, or something. That's gonna be a meme.
Probably.
Hopefully.
Marta Outlast 2.
It is like you spell Martha, but without the H.
Yeah, give me a second.
Martha.
She's roughly about 7 foot. So, apparently Tall Vampire Lady is actually a foot taller than her, because Hachi means 8.
Oh, okay.
She's taller.
Right.
She is roughly about as tall as the Tyrant.
Oh boy.
And of course, the Tyrant.
Like Mr. X, then.
Yeah. Well, and she's maybe even taller than Nemesis.
Oh my god, that's horrifying.
I know. The Tyrant, 7 foot. So she's taller than the Tyrant.
Oh my god.
She's taller than the Tyrant, and now I'm going to do Nemesis. And it leads me to... It led me to the... he's also 7 foot. She's taller than pretty much the most terrifying creatures in Resident Evil history combined. She's taller than them.
Taller than Nemesis. Taller than Mr. X. Who else? What about Birkin?
Birkin?
Birkin. Well, he had like what? How many forms? Like what? 4? 3?
He had 3 forms. Obviously, even though technically in Resident Evil 3 with Nemesis, he had 3 forms, but in the remake, he had 4.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What was the 4th one like that undulating thing that's like in the train?
Where he became slime. Where he became like a puddle.
Oh, okay. Cause I'm like I could have sworn that was in the original too.
Yeah. I think you're talking about Birkin. That was an RE2. William Birkin. There we go.
Yeah.
William Birkin.
Originally, William Birkin was like 5'10" before he injected himself with the
G virus.
The G virus, okay.
Yeah, it was the G, because it went progenitor, then it went to C, then G, then T.
Alright.
Yeah, it went in that order. I think I'm doing my Resident Evil lore.
I would love to try and play Resident Evil, but like I said many times before, I'm a wimp when it comes to survival horror. If I see something like I try to play The Last of Us, and the moment I see those cordyceps zombies, I'm like, I'm out.
Okay. Right, we got it obviously with G2 height. Can we get the height of G2?
At least like his second one where you got that giant eye on his shoulder.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at, and that's what I'm trying to look for. It leads me to a figurine and it says 8 inches.
Yeah, you're gonna wish she was 8 inches if you ever come across him.
Probably someone can make... You know what? I can actually grab a model of William Birkin in his second form and shrink him down to 8 inches. Make him small.
I mean, you could compare
what's your model based off of? This is actually my OC, Red Crew, mate.
Your OC is called Pestilence, right?
Yes.
Okay, I thought I heard that somewhere.
Yes, Pestilence.
I would compare Birkin's second form to, like, you know, Leon? Leon? Got so many names in my head. And I mean, Leon, I think he's probably like of average height, maybe like 5 foot. Maybe Birkin's like 7 foot in his second form. I don't know. He's big. He's a biggin.
I think he's roughly gonna be around about 7 foot.
Yeah. So the fact that even William Birkin in his second form is shorter than Tall Vampire Lady.
Yes, she is pretty much the tallest antagonist in the game. Though, actually, if you think of it in the circumstances of size compared to the actual final bosses,
yeah.
Well, obviously, E001 is the actual tallest.
What?
E001.
Oh, right.
7, from 7.
E001, Evelyn.
Yeah. Well, definitely her name is Evelyn. Because now...
The E series, E, Evelyn.
RE7. I think she does have a name. Yeah, it is Evelyn. Sorry, I get so confused considering that every time I hear Evelyn, I keep thinking of KDA. Are we talking about a giant worm from Resident Evil? Yes. Yes, we are.
I don't know where that song got from Stevie
All
Wonder.
I wanna do is get stepped into a giant woman, All I wanna do is get stepped on by a giant woman.
All I wanna do is get stepped by a giant woman or skewered by a giant woman.
Well, considering that apparently that she does have claws, she can actually extend her fingernails.
It actually reminds me of a figure of another anime manga, Tsubasa Chronicles, where they actually do have vampires. Their nails do like grow out really long, which I guess is that a natural thing that vampires do? I guess.
I think that's only in Japanese lore, not in Western lore.
I keep forgetting that Resident Evil is from Japan.
Well, I think that, well, obviously more likely, again, apparently, well, we don't know exactly where, Resident Evil Village is set.
Yeah, well, I mean, like, Resident Evil, like, the game itself is from Japan. As for where the village may be, all I can say, probably a cold place.
She's like Lost from FMA, yes, and she managed to make the entire internet simp for her and put in Horny jail in hours after the 3rd trailer. There was even an article. There was even an article that had the exact same title. That she put everyone in Horny jail.
This woman's supposed to be over 50 years old.
Yes.
Wow.
She apparently...
And I'm asexual.
I'm just like... Step on me. Step on me.
Your entire pelvis would be gone.
Oh, trust me, like many people have already memed the dead guys from Futurama.
Death by Snoo.
Yes. People have already memed it. It's absolutely funny, and I love it.
That's more warranted than what I said in the last discussion video. The fact, like, a giant woman. She's sexy, let's be honest. And yeah, simper. Oh boy.
Yeah. So apparently, obviously, she's already mutated 3 women from 1958. One of the voice actors of one of those 3 women recently passed away. Because of colon. Yeah, it sucked. And also, obviously, because the word maiden, obviously, that was used for the demo. And of course, apparently, there is a enriched wine called Sanguinis Virginius, which is Latin for maiden's blood. Basically, she's calling you all fucking virgins. The title actually means virgin. Capcom just called everyone a fucking virgin. But yeah, I do want her as a model at one point when she goes live, because it is currently being made. It's just taking the sweet ass time. There's already fucking porn. Like, there's porn already of this woman. Bruh, you should be able to rip her from the fucking PlayStation 5 demo.
Don't ever underestimate the capabilities of fans.
Exactly.
It's like with going back with Ruby, like we were talking about it. Whenever like a new outfit's revealed for the characters, it takes like 24 hours for them to make like a replica of that. Don't ever estimate the power of fans, especially hardcore fans.
Not if you're Scottish, good luck finding a virgin there, fog. What title was that?
Yeah.
No, the actual title of the article was basically about the tall vampire lady and how she managed to make everyone go to horny jail. I laughed my fucking head off.
I can't but think this, like going back to the yokai entity that a vampire lady may be based off of. Who do you want to face? That kind of entity or the Slipknot woman? Both are terrifying in my account.
Okay, Moxie, you haven't stated your age. Again, final warning, if you're still in the server, please state your age or I'm gonna have to kick you. That's Blue Dynamite, yes. But anyway.
Blue Raven.
Nah. I should actually change your nickname to not Blue Raven.
Oh yeah, this is a lesser known Blue.
Yes, lesser known Blue. Yeah, here we go. Resident Evil Village is heavily inspired by folklore and vampire literature. Demetrius's power dynamic with daughters is comparable to Count Dracula and his 3 brides.
And Elizabeth Bathory, apparently.
Yes.
Like, I think
we're looking at the same page. I think we're looking at the same page.
Are you looking at the wiki? Are you
yes.
looking at the wiki, Sanchez? I am too. But I've heard the story of Elizabeth Bathory like a long time ago, and that she's like the first female vampire, maybe like another inspiration for Dracula, because she would take.
Moxie. Moxie. But yeah.
She would take young girls from like local villages and, you know, kill them, drink their blood, bathe in their blood. It doesn't actually become a major issue until she started targeting other nobles.
Yeah. Of course, I think I may have figured out the plot for 8 already. It didn't take too long to figure it out. Obviously,
just
with
wonder
the
what has to do with Ethan and what's her name? Ethan and what's her name? The mom. Not she's not the mom. She's Ethan's wife.
Mia. Yes.
Mia. Thank you so much. It's almost like that. It remind me of that couple from Outlast 2. Blake and Lynn Lingerman. There we go. I remember their names, but not theirs. But yeah, it's making me think of that now, and I wonder, like, okay, what's their role gonna be in this?
Obviously,
story?
I think being
apparently, I mentioned. There's something involving Chris Redfield.
Yeah, apparently he's been turned into a werewolf.
Right? Like, I was looking at that, it's like, okay, so he went from being a hero to a villain?
Pretty much, you know.
What happened?
I don't know. Obviously, there's been some time between 7 and 8, obviously.
Oh, yeah. As he looks older.
But basically, obviously, with how it's going to work, more likely, Chris obviously sees his potential in how Ethan killed, obviously, with Evelyn. In that case scenario, obviously he tried to recruit him for Umbrella. Ethan declined and decided to settle down with Mia. So obviously,
wait, isn't the umbrella that he's with like supposed to be the umbrella that like it's like a counter umbrella? If that makes any sense.
Yes.
So, okay, I'm confused.
So I probably would say at some point Chris has gone rogue, and then found Lady Dimitrescu and became a werewolf, and then obviously he is meant to be finding. Obviously, this is brought into the whole Borderlands thing again. Yeah, the thing is, this is horror, so technically ties to gore, as in a lot of death and demons and all that shit. So technically, it's tied to it.
Human demons. That's what's going on. Human demons.
Yes, human demons. So more likely, again, obviously, Chris Redfield is aware that obviously Ethan and Mia had a child. So, and of course, that child has more likely the antibodies of E001.
Yeah.
Because you know the serum. So obviously it carries a bit of E001 in its veins. So it's able to adapt and overcome a lot of obstacles. More likely, I probably would
sort
say...
Sort of like what happened with Sherry Birkin.
Pretty much.
Unless Sherry Birkin, she wasn't born with it. She was injected with it?
Injected, but of course, with... Yeah, but of course, with the circumstances of Ethan and Mia...
I don't want to know how her dad...
did it.
You know what? Let's continue. Let's just continue, because I don't want to go into that territory.
Yeah, nah.
No,
but anyway.
it's not.
So, obviously, she has the E001 gene to a degree. So she's technically classified almost like a weapon. More likely, obviously, with Dimitrescu, she wants to make her into a vampire. Obviously, with her being young, she would...
transformations work.
Yeah.
I guess it depends on... Like, how does these transformations kind of work depending on the person? I mean, like, you saw William Birkin, but then you got those leeches.
Las Plagas.
Plagas, yeah.
Las Plagas, yeah. And of course, then we got the Ouroboros.
Ouroboros and the, that fungus.
Yeah, which is
that fungus ever given a name?
Yeah, that's E001, yeah.
Okay.
It's just called the mold.
surprised they're not gonna do anything about the cordyceps, but I mean, we got The Last of Us. They can't exactly use cordyceps next in Resident Evil.
No. So probably that's why they went for vampire.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Last of Us 2 still sucks, and even Laura Bailey says it sucks. Pog!
Oh.
I would never go over the fact.
Kind of read what goes on in that game, and I can understand why a lot of people's mad about that. I'm kind of neutral about the whole thing because, like I said, I don't necessarily play survival horror. I will die a lot. Let's just put it like that. But yeah, I can understand where a lot of people's coming from. It's not great.
Yeah, definitely. But let's get back to the actual topic of episode 3. So I think we've diverted very long.
way away. Yeah, it's like somebody asked about like the predictions for next episode. What didn't I say this already? That is the next episode going to be about the festival?
It could be the festival, or it could be the cherubs.
I will like maybe it's like the cherubs thing because I think something like from the way I understand with the festival, in that I feel like it's one of those things you have that's you have to wait for till like the end of the season, like a penultimate episode sort of deal or final episode sort of deal.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm not sure. I don't think that's what it was for, so I have no earthly idea.
I think it's either episode. Well, it's either going to be episode 4 or 5. Obviously, now we're in the 3rd episode. We probably won't see episode 4 till roughly. Well, I would say.
Next month and enough after.
I think it's either going to be either later on this month if they push it. Obviously, now they've already got episode 4 in the quality testing stage. So more like if Vivienne's having a final look over, and then they're going to check. Then they're going to sort the audio, and that's going to take roughly about 2 to 3 weeks. So we may get the episode 4 this month or next month. It's a stretch.
Either or, because I think there's like a pattern going on. Somebody brought up. I don't remember who. I want to say it was I think she's called Kathy on Twitter.
Kathy Pryor.
I don't remember who. Kathy Pryor. I don't remember if it was her though that bringing this up though. I say her because Kathy. That. When was the first episode? It was October, right?
November. October 31st to be more exact.
So it was like, sometime, after Vivienne's birthday.
Yes.
So let's see, when was the second episode? I think it was December?
Yes, it was December.
And then and then second episode was December. Okay, yeah, there's supposed to be some type of pattern in that, like either it's gonna be the next month or the month after.
So we may get episode 4 in March.
Yeah.
Obviously, since Helluva Boss was released back in early December, it was released. Well, it was roughly released when I was working. It was released on December 8th. So I would probably predict. I would say 9th to 10th of March.
Yeah.
For episode 4.
Further with that little theory and that the possibility that the first official episode of Hazbin Hotel may be in October this year. I'm not saying that's going to be a thing. It's just a hypothesis. It's just a theory. There's no... As far as I know, there was no, like, concrete evidence of that. It's just a guess. It's a guesstimate.
Oh, no, episode 5's going to be a fucking field day, considering that April doesn't have a fucking 31, it has 30. So she's going to have to release it on April 30th. She's going to have to release it on a Friday.
Oh, yeah, but February doesn't even have a 30th.
Nah. That's why I selected March.
Year, right?
No, it's not leap year.
Okay.
That's last year. Then episode 5 is going to be released in June. I'm going to guess episode 5 is going to be released on June 9th. My birthday.
Ooh.
That'll be fun.
Happy early birthday, I guess, depending on like how close we are to that month.
We're nowhere fucking near. That's June.
I mean, like, in comparison, either I call it belated or early.
Yeah.
Tell about remembering birthdays anyways.
Episode 6 will be released on July 31st. Episode 7 will be released roughly 7th or 8th of September. And then episode 8, the 31st of October.
Full
So this
circle.
is going to have a full year cycle. Sometimes, obviously the text chat, unfortunately, that is out of my control. But yeah, I would definitely say more likely episode 5 is probably going to be released on my birthday.
Cross your fingers for that.
That is a heavy prediction. Basically, well, thing is, I've always had stuff that I liked be announced or released on my birthday for some unknown fucking reason.
Maybe it's fate. The
Probably.
whole cosmos karma shebang sort of deal.
Possibly.
Whatever you believe.
Yeah. So,
I had like an episode of Ruby come up on my birthday, but they had this break going on. A break I think is about to end. I think it's February 4th. I think Ruby comes back on February 4th. Let me see, because usually it's on Saturdays. Maybe the 6th.
Yeah, it would be the 6th. It would be the 6th. I just literally
they usually release stuff on the 6th.
Yeah.
Ruby stuff.
Yeah.
I'm already
Obviously,
stressing out of a new episode. I'm already stressing out. From new episode, though, it's getting like high octane in there. Anyways.
back to the actual episode discussion at hand.
Yes.
Obviously, there was a lot of references. Obviously, in this particular episode itself. And why did it put it in 720p?
The one thing that, I mean, I kind of wind up getting like a new thought process about this is the fact that when Mayday, or I forgot how to pronounce her name, Veronica, let's just call her Veronica.
Yeah.
What?
Verosica.
Okay, Verosica. She says something about like rehab, and I'm like, there's rehab in hell? First there's therapy, then there's a fire department. Then again, I thought about this too, maybe Hellborns have that sort of deal, but not sinners, because sinners don't deserve it.
More likely.
If Lucifer, like, his territory is the Pride Circle, and I've read somewhere that he doesn't give a crap about the sinner, so there's no health insurance. It's different for the other circles, I guess.
Yeah, I think that's probably more likely the case.
It's in a way, like I said, while Lucifer may be the king, I guess there's like those other major overlords or the seven princes of hell, from Beelzebub to Leviathan, Mammon, if I'm pronouncing that right.
Mammon, Asmodeus,
Mammon.
And
so they govern each different part of the circles. Although I wonder who would be like the 8th and 9th if there's 9 circles, since traditionally there's 7. There's 7 deadly sins, like main sins or whatever. I would like to say that Satan is like at the bottom of the bottom. Because I think in the Divine Comedy, It was a Lucifer or Satan got stuck in a frozen lake in the very last circle, which was treason.
Treachery. Is the actual
treachery. Thank you.
Yeah.
Treachery. And maybe it was Lucifer due to the fact that it's Lucifer betrayed God. And got sent down to hell. So it's obviously that sort of structure is different here in Hazbin Hotel in that it's supposed to take I've read somewhere that all the hells from different beliefs are being incorporated into the world of Hazbin Hotel of Helluva Boss. Obviously its main structure is the Abrahamic hell with some other hell sprinkled in.
Yeah.
So like I say, you got pride and whatever sort of other levels. You got greed, which my guess is involving stuff like the Lululand and whatever.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure about beach because Imp City is on the Pride Circle, right?
Yes.
And it says the nearest beach here in Hell is.
Okay, let me just clarify one thing. No, today is not my birthday. I predicted that episode 5 will more likely be released on June 9th. That's the day of my birthday. Please do not get confused.
June 9th. I think my uncle's birthday is June 7th. I might be wrong on that. Either the 17th. I can ask my mom about it.
Yeah.
But I think Blitz said that a beach, I guess, maybe a beach area is either 2 or 3 circles down from the Pride Circle. And I would like to say that circle may be either lust or sloth, because maybe that circle might be a resort-esque area. That's why I say with either sloth or lust. Maybe lust because of like I said, maybe it's a resort area.
I would probably definitely say it definitely would be gluttony, because obviously it would fit that kind of thing. Imagine Beelzebub as a hotel manager.
Oh, maybe that's where Charlie got the idea of hotels.
Probably.
I would love to see an origin of that. What gave her that idea of hotels?
Yeah, definitely.
Of all things, a hotel. Because even in rehab centers, they do have wards for residency, kind of a hospitals do have long-term residencies. And that includes rehab, but hotels, she kind of explained it in the pilot. It's hotels, you come in and then you go out, hopefully to heaven.
Yeah.
But yeah, so at least we're getting a little bit more world building in that case.
In a sense.
A little more world building again. So it's kind of it's kind of neat to get a little bit more of that, at least so that way we can get a much better visual about how this world works. Structure, and it does make me wonder if it ever gets brought up in Hazbin Hotel, because sinners only sinners could be on the first level, which is Pride. They cannot enter the other circles.
Yes.
I wonder if that might become a plot point.
I don't think it will.
Maybe if they have Charlie with them, maybe they can go to the others. Say there's a kidnapping involved. I don't know, but they can take a sinner from the circle of Pride and drag them down into another circle.
I don't think
they can't leave. They can go back. Need another Hellborn to help bring him back. Or maybe it's something only the Goetia demons can do. Since you got those books, I don't know. I'm just throwing out this and that.
Yeah. Obviously, we won't know until it's been confirmed or it's aired, in a sense. But yeah. Obviously there's a lot more voices happening in this video.
Beetlejuice. I'm sort of like Beetlejuice just made me think about Beetlejuice.
I think it's
Imagine Beelzebub looking like Beetlejuice. That'd be funny.
Well, thing is, like, remember, RoboFierce already has Alex Brightman, who is the current voice actor for Beetlejuice as his voice. So it wouldn't make sense.
Has the same attitude, as far as I remember. I only remember like the cartoon, and even I didn't even watch much of that. But I just know he's very zany. That's it. And a bit of a sadistic freak. I mean, essentially a demon. Beetlejuice is essentially a demon himself, so.
Yeah, Dynamite Paradise.
I'm sure even know that it's revealed that Vortex, whatever his name is, has a girlfriend. People still gonna ship him with Luna.
Oh, no doubt, no doubt. I just find it funny that she got cocked.
I think I was actually watching a reaction video of this episode, and they said like they were actually expecting that he was going to reveal that he has a boyfriend instead of a girlfriend. Still the same kind of result, but obviously with something different.
Yeah.
Basically, Luna gets cock-blocked.
I just call it cocked. That's what I'm taking out to call it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But we may have something, obviously. Well, we don't know exactly with the actual Seven Princes. Obviously, we have seen Osmodeus. Technically, obviously, he's debuted in the trailer.
I need to see that trailer again then, because it was happening so fast, I didn't see much of anything.
Oh, I saw pretty much everything. That's why I wrote a bunch of notes and hit the fucking record button. When I did my trailer breakdown. Yeah, I personally think that, obviously, Blitz doesn't give a shit about transforming again, because obviously he's gonna be the last thing that people are gonna see before he puts a bullet into their brain or axe or weapon.
Like I said, I kind of see it as a lot of people think that they're just like crazy cosplayers. Really convincing cosplayers. Oh, guys, do you feel that? See.
But I think that's roughly about it. I think there's nothing else for us to discuss, is there? I think. Not that I'm aware of. Other than that big diversion that we did for Resident Evil 8. Yeah, hence I'm not playing the episode, so that way I don't get this video claimed. Even though we're dissecting it, because it will be technically under fair use, I don't want to get claimed. Of course I don't want to answer you, Samara. Not my point. Anyway. Get back onto this. Before I start bringing models again. So obviously, for me, episode 3 was meh. And that's just my opinion. Obviously, I think episode 2 was better. Only because I actually started feeling for the characters.
Yeah.
I started feeling for the characters a little bit more than I did for this episode. I think this one was more to tickle people's funny bones than anything else, really.
Kind of feel like this and that the quote unquote fallout between Blitz and Luna. I feel like it was rushed.
It felt a little bit rushed, yeah.
Like, you think that maybe that you can, like, for, like, wait, like, you know, hold it out for, like, another episode before you can finally let things kind of, like, explode?
Yeah.
Obviously show Blitz being a doting, embarrassing dad around Luna, and you could just see it in her face, like she's trying to hold back to not strangle the guy. That's just how I see it. I feel like that was, like, done poorly, as Samara said.
Yeah. And Sherman Tang, unfortunately, with YouTube eating people's messages, unfortunately that is out of my control. YouTube's been doing it since April of 2019. Again, out of my hands, out of control. I can't tell YouTube what to do. Also, don't look up naked yoga in the search bar of YouTube. It's literally fucking porn. Even though it's technically for educational purposes, still is fucking on there.
Okay, I'm looking through the trailer, and I'm at that point where you see Moxie on stage with the guitar. Is that supposed to be, like, Asmodeus?
Yeah, that is Asmodeus, because of the three heads.
Asmodeus. Oh, okay.
Yeah, you can see the three heads, on him.
Alright. I was a little bit, like, I was kind of confused, like, wait, that's supposed to be Asmodeus. I've been calling it Asmodeus because I had no one else to tell me a different pronunciation. But I was kind of confused, I guess, because of RoboFizz.
On the shoulder. Him.
Yeah. Yeah, because I was thinking, like, wait, is he, like, owned by, Mammon?
Well,
Mammon? Is that how you pronounce it?
Mammon.
Mammon, thank you.
Yeah.
That's gonna be annoying so fast, I know, and I'm sorry.
Don't worry, it's fine.
Yeah, I guess I didn't really think, but I need to look at, like, I need to look closely at designs, seriously. I need to think,
yeah.
The longest time, I thought Lilith was the demon of lust. I thought it was Lilith. Thank you, Digimon, for teaching me wrong. But yeah. But yeah, I guess, like, I was expecting something different for Asmodeus. Because, I mean, it's supposed to be the demon of lust. And again, we only see the silhouette. We only see, like, the silhouette as well as the glowing of the three heads. Who knows what they look like? Or he, I don't know.
Well, I think that is actually his initial design.
Yeah. I mean, like, he looks silhouetted. You don't see, like, an actual... Looks silhouetted. You don't see, like, other designs other than, like, the little... There's a heart. Maybe that would have said something.
Yeah.
So, I guess obviously we're gonna have to wait until later for us to actually see, like, the full detail of Asmodeus.
You have an idea of what... Celestia, no.
Maybe.
Don't look it up.
Oh, no.
Don't look up the words naked yoga. Don't. Jesus. No, it's literally porn.
Curiosity killed the cat now.
Yes. With deadly neurotoxin. Porno references! Oh, actually, funny thing is, I found this site, that basically allows you to actually type whatever you write, and it allows you to actually go into a voice of, like, the G-Man, GLaDOS, etc. I may do that for, my alerts. Because I know that'd be funny. Yeah. That'd be funny.
I've seen people do that on streams, especially, like, this one person who does do Ruby. They just have somebody go, calm down, we're not here for your money. Or just calm down. Like that condescending tone of a villain.
Yes. Yes, definitely. But anyway, obviously, Asmodeus has already debuted. that I can definitely confirm that it's him because I've had a look at his original design. And of course, the original picture that I was going to make for the Hazbin Hotel VR chat world, yeah, that may have to be scrapped until I see all their designs. I'm going to have to wait. Radio Hazbin Hotel speedrun. Yeah, not many people know apparently that snakes have 2 penises. I just look at the camera.
Oh boy. I was trying to look up to see if there's like different other like writing for Asmodeus, because I mean I saw Ozzy on the top there, so I think that would also been a dead giveaway for me. But then again, considering how I pronounce Asmodeus as I don't know how to say it before.
Yeah, I think definitely because the AS as Oz almost sounds like as, but Oz. So definitely it would Asmodeus.
I found the other one, spelling it Osmodeus. So yeah, in that one there's an O instead of an A.
Yeah. So it is pronounced as O, but it's spelled with an A.
Osmodeus instead of Asmodeus.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, that's definitely, like, you're definitely convinced me that is Asmodeus. Because I mean, I had no earthly idea.
Yeah.
You're more knowledgeable about stuff about that than me.
Well, because I've got a demonology book, but of course it doesn't have everything in there, so I may buy another book to also help with my research a little bit more.
I'm always curious about like other religions and beliefs, so one would think. Well, then again, I have knowledge enough so that way I don't insult anybody.
And I'm just like here being a tier 3 Satanist, going fuck you, I'll do whatever the fuck I want.
Yeah, and with me, it's like when I finally learned about the whole Satanist thing, I'm like, oh, okay, so they don't worship. Oh my gosh, tongue twister. Worship Satan. They don't worship Satan. Okay, then to any actual Satan worshippers out there, I'll just call you that. Satan worshippers.
Yeah, and I'm just like there, just responding to you, just like, cause fuck everyone else.
And to that one person, Celestia, yes, I watch Murderer Birds. He does a lot of Ruby stuff too.
Yeah.
In fact, I like his energy. Bless his heart. He's such an emotional like cinnamon roll. Like it makes me cry to see him cry. But yeah, it's like I would rather know as much knowledge as I can, so that way I don't directly insult them, at least, because I don't like insulting people.
I try and be. Yeah, I always try and be very careful on what technically I have to say now. Obviously, with the online world as it is, people are so sensitive, they tear like fucking paper and it's terrible.
In Australia, though, they don't give a crap.
Exactly. Trust me, I know like quite a few Australians, and trust me, they say the C word in front of me, and I'm just like, that's fine. That's absolutely fine. I'm used to it.
Like, Australia is basically Earth's own hell that they have no time to be politically correct.
Yes.
They have no time to be politically correct.
Oh, trust me, like, when I was covering the Serbia situation, I had to be very, very careful with my words so I don't get the video demonetized.
Yes.
So, that's why I resorted to our army acronyms. You know.
Oh, yeah.
The clever
I try not
way.
to say a lot of curse words. I try not to say a lot of curse words, because first of all, my mother is here, and she can hear every word I can say. And I have a niece here. I don't want to hear anything. She shouldn't. She's like 1, but she's starting to talk. So probably best not to curse in front of her. At least we try. I mean, I know for a fact she say a certain word is not going to be coming from me.
No, Samara. Hawk. Samara is actually in the right for this one. She was using all caps. Hey, Salty. That's my everyone. Put down in the chat Lucifer Simp in the chat for me, please, because that's my Lucifer right there. Everyone, type in Lucifer Simp. Oh, Lucifer cosplay simp. There we go. Because the whole Lady Dimitrescu video comic dub that we did.
But yeah, I saw. Yeah. It looked like Lilith. Was that Lilith or was that her?
No, that was Lilith. That was Lilith.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I see one with Rosie as the tall vampire lady.
I think
that was easy to say. How do you pronounce her first name?
Alincia.
Alincia?
Alincia, yeah.
Alincia. Okay. But yeah, I've seen Rosie dressed up as her. Although the one thing that kind of bothered me was the fact that the spice rack, I guess, that she has, because Rosie doesn't necessarily have one.
Yeah.
She's not as
voluptuous. Is probably the word.
Not as Alincia, no. But I mean, well, Rosie has a brim hat. She has a very sophisticated. Not that Lilith does. All she does. As far as I know. So yeah, I just thought that was so neat, just to see like people having Lilith and Rosie dressed as Alincia.
Yeah, definitely. I think definitely. I can probably say definitely. Obviously, Rosie and Alincia are inspired by the same person. It would make sense.
Yeah, the
Elizabeth.
Be able to pronounce. Well, Elizabeth Bathory. Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely would say they're definitely inspired by that particular person.
That's funny for you to say, because I actually have a fan fiction that I have a character based off of her, and Rosie is in that story, but obviously different. Speaking of Rosie, this is still Hazbin Hotel HelluvaBoss, but away from the actual episode again. I'm so sorry. But apparently Rosie has never died. Rosie has not died. Which I think, what is she, Hellborn? And I've read somewhere she's not dead. Like, technically speaking.
That's technically not been confirmed or denied.
Okay.
Because we don't know whether or not... Well, we don't know how people can get the status of an overlord. Whether or not they are humans with great extraordinary powers like Alistair and Vox.
Molly's apparently not apparently Molly's not in hell, which I'm like... Where is she? Is she in purgatory? Is she in limbo?
Well, we don't know.
She has to be dead because Angel, he was like in his 30s when he died back in 47, and they're twins, so they're obviously around the same age, so.
Yeah, and of course, Alistair died between his 30s and 40s also. So he's roughly about nearly about he's coming up to 100 years old in Earth years.
Yeah. In my Husk theory video about the idea that Husk could still be considered a war vet even though he never fought in the Vietnam War. In it, there's a good possibility that Alistair may have fought in the First War because of his age.
I don't think he would have. Because Americans...
It's just like a possibility.
Well, the Americans didn't get involved in World War I until 1917. And World War I ended in 1918.
Yeah. And then there goes with Angel, like, he would have been eligible for World War II. But he, as a member of the Mafia... He would have been part of Operation, either was called Underground or Underworld. Which I think it's them like, kind of like protecting the U.S. coastal area, at least in New York. So he would have been a part of that. As a member of the Mafia, of the Mafia. You learn history from that.
Yeah, definitely. I had to study World War One, so.
Yeah.
And hello, Bodyguard 93. I see you dropped in.
Hello, Radio Hazbin. It's a pleasure to be here.
Hello.
I'm guessing you're watching the stream right now?
Yes, I am. I'm moderating it, being a good, faithful mod as always.
Bitchin'. Cool. Poggers.
Thank you.
Ah.
At a booze bottle, I hear.
I have plenty of things to say about this episode.
Well, go on ahead then. You have the floor.
I don't know. It's okay. I was just going to say that the relationship between Vraska and Blitzo is a hilarious one to watch. And it's nice to see some lore with Blitzo, especially since there's so much about him we do not know.
Yes.
And the last episode gave us a little bit of depth of where he came from, and this episode did the same. And I think it's really nice that we're seeing more of his story. And the same thing goes to Moxie and Millie.
Yeah.
How the hell did he bang? How the hell did he bang Mayday? That's interesting.
In the words of Stolas, big dick.
Big Dick Blitz.
Big
Yes.
dick blitzy.
Someone hashtag that. Someone hashtag and put that on Twitter. Now.
Do not at me in it, please. Do not.
Get it trending, people. They'll be so pog.
There's someone in the chat that's saying Nico, Nico, Nee, and I love it.
Nico, Nico, Nee.
Nico, Nico, Nee.
Actually, you sound like an actual anime character.
Thank you, I get that a lot.
It's because you have that, like, you know, cute
The high pitchedness, yeah, just like, you're my little champ, ooh woo.
What the fuck is a pog champ?
To be honest, and I'm kind of
What the fuck is a pog champ? Seriously, what the fuck?
Would Blitzo be counted as a pog champ?
So who was the dude that started that, the pog thing?
It was actually, funny enough, it actually came from Twitch. The guy, who was originally the face of the pog champ thing, is no longer the face of it now, because of what happened on January 6th.
How much have we discussed? Have we discussed their human forms yet, or no?
Yes, we've gone over that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a whole lot of thing that I learned from that, is that hellborn demons like Charlie, Octavia, Von Elric's, since they are born in hell, wouldn't they have human forms as well, since Luna is a hellhound born in hell?
Well,
I'm not sure about Charlie, because Charlie looks more human than anyone, except for that cute little dog nose.
Yeah.
Pretty much. But being is like, oh, she's just in cosplay.
Yeah, yeah, that's right.
It would be nice to see those characters have humanist forms, but that also means that, I hate to bring Hazbin Hotel into it, but that could also mean that characters from Hazbin Hotel, in order to be redeemed, they can go back to the living world, since we now know that's possible. Because they didn't have a Stolas' spell book in order to go to the human world, which means that anyone is actually able to go there in a disguise or not.
Yeah.
It opens up an entire world of possibilities.
Well, remember,
this,
Alistair is actually a contractor. He's a devil dealer, so more like he does go up to the human world to make dealings. And funny enough, funny thing is that here's an interesting story. Obviously, one of my friends of mine actually knows an actual creature, a Wendigo, who was taller than the Empire State Building. This is actual proven fact. He's thousands of years old. He's hundreds of years old. His name's Xavier. He is, before, obviously, Britain invaded America. So he is Native American, and he is a Wendigo.
Wendigo's like Appalachian. Algonquin. Algonquin, that's the word I needed to say. Algonquin in Native Americans, ain't that what it goes originated from?
Yeah.
Also, going back to the whole, demons going into Earth, I feel like, wouldn't there be, like, a time limit for them? Because technically they're making themselves more exposed to the, to heaven. Like, the, I'm pretty, like, there's warrior angels.
I don't think angels in heaven have any jurisdiction on Earth due to the fact that they would be breaking their code of silence as long as they're disguises.
Oh no. The friend of mine I've been chatting to like a couple of weeks ago, they've seen an angel. Actually, it was not particularly an angel at all.
Well,
it was a Nephilim.
Angels that protect human souls and those who are almost damnation.
Kind of like that. Cherubs are kind of like that for a Hazbin Hotel.
Yeah, I'm not saying that angels don't go to Earth. Of course they do.
Yeah.
I just don't think they do anything like Extermination Day on there. I think that their powers are limited when it comes to Earth. Because they don't want to break their cover.
Yeah. When you think about it, like, this is my form of belief, and that, like, as humans, we have, like, this is our plane, this is our world.
It's our jurisdiction.
It's through our power of choice of what to do and what not to do.
Yeah.
Don't let, like, the heaven is not directly involved unless we ask for it, I guess. Or whatever, and it's like what you said. It's kind of like almost free reign in a way for demons because, well, evil. They're demons. They're going to do whatever the hell they want.
The reason why I think Hellborns have less of a jurisdiction when it comes to what they can and can't do is because they were never human. They were forced to be damned. That's how they existed. I think that's the reason, probably why, Lucifer and the other overlords might be more lenient to them in a way where it comes to they don't have humanity. They were never humans to begin with, so making them the way they are is a way.
And yet they are nicer than sinners.
I mean, you see imps. Last episode, you saw imps working at the Goetia family house.
Yeah.
So imps are the lower form of demons because they were never human to begin with. So I guess you could say they're the more demonalized version of humans. It's basically humans, but sinful in a way. Like, that's the closest thing they have to an actual humane person in hell.
Basically, an imp is literally on the bottom of the food chain.
Oh yes, we've known that for a long time.
Like because slaves, in a sense.
They're okay, I'm gonna bring up an old term, untouchables. They're like the untouchables. People find them dirty, disgusting, nothing they want to deal with, like bottom of the food chain, like Radio said.
It brings back the question, how the hell did Blitz got a piece of that?
Fuck
no. I'm
knows.
serious on how imps are made. Like, of course they fuck and have children, but how was, like, the first imp made?
That's a good question. Maybe, like, Lucifer's technically among other fallen angels,
But you gotta remember, Lilith, if we're going by actual biblical and demonic bookage, Lilith is the mother of all demons and was the first person in hell. There's a story in, I don't remember which book off the top of my head, but her and Samael had many children that created the first demons. They didn't really have souls. They were just demonic entities that she gave birth to.
Like dark energy, like... Now I'm starting to think that the sinners that are killed off of during the extermination, they give energy to the other Hellborns, or like give life to more Hellborns or something like that. But that's just a half-baked theory right there.
That's just a bunny theory.
Oh yeah.
Pog.
Even
it's
half
a theory, a game theory.
Still. Has-been theory.
A has-been theory.
A hell of a hot take. There we go.
Yeah, there we go.
Yes, love it. Does anyone know what Varashkika actually is? Is she considered an imp?
No, she is a succubus.
But do succubuses fall into the line of imps, or they're all a completely different thing? Because
Lilith
is an incubus. She's a succubus and incubus, which are two completely different things, and I find that really cool that she's both.
Because incubus is a male version of a succubus.
Hang on, does that
Actually,
mean
we go by the book.
Does that mean Lilith is transgender?
I was just gonna say that Lilith probably
Gender
doesn't.
fluid.
Like, I would say Lilith more is a female they them, if that makes sense, because incubuses and succubus can change forms into what their target prey desires in order to feed from them. So I'm sure she has changing abilities. After all, we've seen Lilith with and without horns. So if she's able to change that of her body, I'm sure she's able to change her actual sexual reproductive parts as well in order to feed.
I'm sure that turns on.
But that's just a theory. This is not confirmed. This is a theory.
Oh, that means Lucifer likes getting pegged.
That explains the comment that somebody said that Lilith is so top.
Yes.
Yes.
No matter what happens, Lilith always tops every fucking time. It's Pog.
Alistair?
And I love it.
Alistair, she's top. Maggie, she's top. Doesn't matter, like, Valentino, oh, she's so top. Valentino will be kissing her heels. Or whatever shoes she's wearing.
Actually, the only person that she can't affect is Angel Dust, because he's so gay.
Yeah.
Leaning into that stereotype.
Valentino is pansexual, so A.
Yeah.
Salty Combat has started the Twitter trend Big Dick Blitzy. That's now a hashtag on Twitter.
Woohoo!
PogChamp!
PogChamp.
Made history, people.
Kind of.
Yeah, kind of. Alistair is an aggressive bottom.
Yes, Alistair is an aggressive bottom.
I was about to say Angel does, but then I'm like, no way, he's gay. Valentino, because he deserves to be just bottom.
Yes.
Bottom of Lilith's heels.
Step on me, bitch! Fine.
Step on me, baby.
Or death by Snoo. I'm not gonna let that go.
Death by
Well,
Snooper.
Well, technically, technically Lucifer is technically immortal, so he would technically not die by shagging. He would not be death by Snoo.
Imagine being death by pegging. Just imagine.
This is probably like I'm 26 years old and I have no idea what that word is. And I'm afraid to know.
Strap on. Strap on. Anal. Women doing it to men.
Okay. At least I thought it was writing.
No, that's pink band. That's pink band English.
They see me red and dirty.
Writing on the joystick, if you will.
Okay. Salty wants to join in. Salty, you're now on the air. Welcome.
Welcome, Mr. I've started the trend. I see you over there with the hashtag Big Dick Blitzy. I see you.
I've got a bitch of an itch on my left ass cheek.
You sound like what was his name? Tim Curry.
Tim Curry?
No, you sound like Tim Curry, right there, on the horrendous movie Food Fight.
I was trying to sound like frickin' Kami Guru.
Super Kami Guru.
No! 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 I saw a bird. It was pretty. Kick its ass.
Anyway.
Tim Allen.
Tim Allen. Beware, folks. Obviously, everyone is more familiar with Hazbin Madness, and of course, his interpretation, Lucifer, obviously being posh and British and all that nonsense.
I feel like I'm being called out for my Lilith now.
No, you're fine. No matter what, Lilith's always gonna have the fucking dummy mommy kind of vibe.
No doubt, no doubt.
Yes.
I
was
know.
aware of that.
He's Hell's big, tall vampire lady.
Do you ever look at something on Twitter and then lose it, and you're over here scrolling through your entire feed trying to find the bitch again?
Yes,
Honestly,
I'm like that
when
with
I
fucking
forget to
Tom.
friend somebody on VR chat.
An amazing comic dub that had Velvet and Fizzaroli in it, and I lost it, and now I'm sad.
Oh,
Oof. That sucks because I really want to try my fizz.
Chat, if you can find it, just send it to me on Twitter.
Anyway. Anyway. Obviously, Bendigo.
Channel.
Yes. Give me back my channel. It's mine. Obviously, Bendigo. Obviously, you've seen my comic. Obviously, with Salty Doom Lucifer. Obviously, you heard his newest interpretation. How do you think of it?
I think it's actually pretty cool. I like hearing different variations of Lucifer, as I do work with 6 other Lucifers. One of them used to be Hazbin Madness, but I've been trying to see the newer generation do voice impressions, because I like to feature as many people as I can on my channel. That's how I've always been, so none of my voices are consistent. But it's nice to hear other variations. It's not the same old English posh accent.
Is there a country
Nice
one?
to hear
Because
different variations.
a country one because the way that Charlie kind of like mimic his you don't take shit from other demons. It sounds there's like a southern accent, like a hint of that.
Well,
there.
that's what I got Salty to do for me for my combo dub. I'm gonna try and at least get it accurate.
Personally, since my Lilith is posh, I do have Salty do a posh one as well for me. That's just me personally. Yeah. That's the consistency I like. But hearing him have a bit of a southern accent was pretty funny, and I actually do like that, because if we all can remember the art that was made in 2019 where Lucifer is on dead bodies with a fucking accordion, that's the type of voice I would imagine him to have with that image.
I want to see that fan art. I don't think I've come across that fan art. I want to see that.
I think it is.
I'm gonna shit on your graves.
Everyone here, please bully Radio Hazbin for getting KDA on my fucking timeline every single day.
I can't fucking help it. I love the music.
My feed is just full of Ari and Kyla ass. It's full of booty cheeks. I didn't ask for this. I didn't ask for bacon, grits, sausage ass for breakfast.
Hey, at least you're not trying to look up Bacardi shit and then you end up with Fruta.
What?
We're so discount Honeycast. I just realized that. We're so discount Honeycast.
We're nowhere near. We're nowhere near
I have
that.
a picture of Bulma with the fattest ass that is so disproportionate. Just imagine if you got a bowling ball stuck to your hip. That's what it looks like.
Bulma, what's that growth on you?
It's a tumor.
Well, get it removed.
Nah, it brings character. Oh, we're all going to hell.
We're already there.
We're already in hell.
Yeah,
we're still in hell. It's been hell since the beginning of 2020.
What's kind of funny about Team 4-Star?
Yes.
Stop calling me stupid telemarketer.
That, like, none of the Saiyans know what sex is.
What?
Isn't that to come some kind of food?
Apparently that's an ongoing joke in fucking Dragon Ball Bridged.
Apparently we have a 9-year-old watching us, so...
What?
Bad parents. If that person really is 9, bad parents.
Yes.
Our mods are taking care of it. Good mods.
Good.
I
Please,
see
no.
the image now.
You found it?
With the accordion.
Yeah, I put it in the foyer. If you are the age of 9, please click off this video. I do not wish to show any disrespect towards yourself. Obviously, I don't want to be fined for up to $42,000 by the Federal Trade Commission of the United States of America for you watching my content.
Yeah, it's not really you we have a problem with. It's more frickin' YouTube and maybe
the
your
government.
parents.
And the government. Mainly the government.
That too.
Because, again, I will get into serious heinous trouble obviously with the excessive swearing and of course the quite adult content and topics that we are discussing here, I do not, again, you're still, even though you're in my chat, please leave. Again, I don't want to get in trouble.
Comic! Sorry.
Poggers!
I found it. I had to look through the entire Helluva Boss tag. Okay.
Apparently, it's Joel Stewart Jr. Please. No, he's not 45. He's not 45.
I'm trying to look for that fan art of Lucifer with an accordion, and instead I found Lucifer with an accordion with Angel, who has 2 accordions.
Loading crew. Obviously we're dealing with someone that's currently 9 years old in the chat, but hey, how you doing, man? I watched your stories video.
Lucifer and accordion, but I'm trying to look for the picture of him trampling dead bodies with an accordion. That's the one I'm specifically looking for.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to look for that one as well. That's why I tapped in them.
Just imagine Lucifer has like a giant steamroller and he's freaking running everybody over while he's playing the accordion.
Al likes polka, so that's really good right there.
Just
yeah, I'm doing fine.
Doing fine. Put it in a box.
Yes. Oh, we're all going to hell.
We're already there.
You're all going to hell.
You want me about what? I'm sorry. What?
Of course the cast of Hell Takes is going to be going to hell. I mean, it's part of it.
Listen, Joel. You're 9 years old. You're not supposed to be watching this kind of content. I could get fucking sued. I'm already fucking
just trolling you, Hannah. It could be
trolls like to do that.
Yeah, but that's the thing, we don't know.
Yeah.
All they're going to manage to do is try to raise your blood pressure.
Just
okay. Good news. Helluva Boss Spring Broken episode 3 is now finally unlocked.
I know. We talked about that earlier.
Okay.
Yeah, I literally
sure.
just walked it right before the stream.
Yeah, it finally just got unlocked for me because my account is only 17, so it just got unlocked for me. So, it took a while for minors to be able to see it.
Well, roughly about, I would say, roughly about 24 hours, less than 12, probably about 12 hours. Because we got locked.
Where is that fan art?
Yeah, I'm trying to find it as well. Apparently it's not coming up. I've literally typed in Lucifer accordion corpses and it's not coming up.
Now I'm just gonna start practicing drawing Lucifer. He's just doing like some of the most insane acts of violence and he's playing like the accordion or the fiddle or something with a big ass grin on his face.
Oh, not doing a little polka dance, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, apparently he does have a fascination with polka music, apparently.
I mean, it's fitting given what the headcanon is.
True.
Isn't he, like, didn't they say that, like, he's, well, they say they kind of compare Lucifer's, I guess, personality to Willy Wonka?
Yeah,
Gene
Wilder's. Yeah, well, yeah.
He's a jerk, and he's supposed to be a jerk.
Okay,
now
I need to watch Willy Wonka.
Sorry,
whatever you guys do not watch Meat Canyon's Willy Wonka video. You'll be
I've
scarred
already
for
seen
life.
it.
That's a whole lot of stuff that we're not gonna get into. It's a
That's a whole
video.
can of rotten
Worms. Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, it's funny, but
I think it's read somewhere that, like, you know, when asked of how Alistair would, like, get along with Lucifer, and it said that, you say that, like, Alistair would get along with Willy Wonka because Willy Wonka's a jerk. So same thing could be said about Lucifer in that sense, which, I mean, you do realize who we're talking about. So, I mean, it's been a while since I've seen Willy Wonka in the Chocolate Factory, or even Charlie in the Chocolate Factory.
Yeah.
So, well, even then, like, the characterization of, Willy Wonka, whatever his name is kind of different compared to each. Because, I mean, obviously you have one, I don't remember the actor of the most well-known one, versus the one with Johnny Depp.
That was the late and great Gene Wilder.
Okay.
Yeah. I always preferred his connotation more than Johnny Depp's, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I think I actually like Johnny Depp's just mostly because I guess the tone.
YouTubers are
Yes.
rude. Look, we warned him. I tried to tell the kid that it's best for him to leave, because again, I would get fined by the government. Again, out of my hands, out of
Well,
control.
really, like, kids should not be exposing themselves to stuff like this.
Now this is gonna sound stupid because I'm Smooth Brain, but can't we just like have him like banned or whatever?
Oh, he's already gone. He's already banned.
Okay, that's Gucci.
Yeah, but again, he should. I'm just explaining to Stolus, Gracia, but again,
Not as being rude, it's like there's rules and regulations you need to follow.
Yeah.
yeah, and again, obviously, social media, there is a restriction. You can only be the age of 13 to use the site. Obviously, he has lied about his age. Unless he's using YouTube Kids, but again, this isn't available for YouTube Kids. This is only available for 13 and above. So therefore, he has lied about his age.
Put your big boy pants on.
You don't know that? Well, thing is, he already admitted to it and then changed his age to 45. So he's already lied by omission. If
And
he already
yes,
said...
he could be lying even then, but still, you can't be too careful.
Exactly.
Like, you can't joke about stuff like that. You really can't.
Yeah.
Especially when you talk about stuff like Big Dick Blitzy.
Yes, especially obviously we're talking about very adult topics. We're talking about a very adult show.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Obviously technically, again, obviously I'm being a bit of a hypocrite again. I watched Kill Bill 1 in 1 when I was 12, but I asked my dad's consent if I could watch it. And he
My
said
sister's
yes.
seen Austin Powers when we were just like toddlers. Oh, I don't remember ever. Well, I have some vague memories of Austin Powers as a kid. My mom deeply regrets having us watch it because my sister was pointing at something. My older sister pointed at something. It said something along the lines of a fat bastard.
Get
Imagine
in
a
my
4-year-old
belly!
saying that. So imagine a 4-year-old saying that, and I'm pretty sure my mom deeply regretted that.
When I was a kid, frickin'
Hey,
I
Lux.
would sneak out of bed and I'd catch my dad watching Trippin' the Rift. But he didn't care, he'd let me watch it. And I
Mom
was
did
like
not
4
want
or
me to
5
watch
years old.
Ren and Stimpy. My mom did not want me to watch Ren and Stimpy when I was a kid. But I still did, as I was a little snot.
Pog. That's all I can say to
An
that.
adult show.
Well, that's actually very debatable. Considering if you ever seen a lot of episodes of Ren and Stimpy, it's like, are you sure this is for kids? Because you even had this guy that likes dipping.
There was a whole episode about them doing drugs and shit. It was
The show's weird. Let's just put it like that.
You know what that
And there
reminds
was,
me of? You know that one cartoon that showed after Rugrats? It's called Cat Dog. Cat Dog.
Yes.
Cat
Was
Dog.
just about to mention that one. That one
Yes.
just, based on the concept alone, just sounds even weirder.
It's hilarious.
There
That was
Rocket
my
Mike,
show.
There was
Yes.
Chicken and Cow.
Cow and
that
chicken.
one was a weird.
Who
that
remembers
show was
Shaun the
weird.
Sheep? Shaun.
Oh, I love Sean.
I
His-
have
his
very
animations
little
were
memory.
awesome. Yeah.
I know
also
that
love
I
Wallace and Gromit.
Oh,
Those
spaghetti,
animations are
oh,
amazing.
spaghetti.
have very little memory of that show, but I do remember Yakety Yak.
Oh, trust me, like,
yeah.
even, like, some Disney movies have some very adult themes. If you go through frame by frame of, like, I think it was either Rescuers
No,
1 or 2, with the Rescuers 1 or 2, in one of the frames, you see a naked woman.
That's fantastic.
Like,
I know,
love
right?
that.
You're just straight up full tits in your face.
No, she's, like, in the
Just back up
background,
Mr.
full on nude. I think it was Rescuers 2 Down Under.
Including nipples.
Down Under was the one with the Grand Canyon, so it might have been the first one.
Nah, they were definitely on the Albatross, so it would have been 2. Because
Okay.
the Rescuers, they didn't go to the Grand Canyon. They went to a swamp in the first one, and then went to Australia in the second.
I only
Okay,
saw
but
the
it looked like a
second one.
fucking canyon. Give me some slack.
No!
Which 2 was the, I think was one of the first Disney movies I ever saw.
Yes.
I forgot which one was the first one I saw.
The one not in
think-
Australia.
I think for me and my sister, we've seen a lot of stuff together.
So?
I want to say it's. Oh, geez, what was it? It's a tie between Toy Story, which I know that's Pixar, still considered Disney. Beauty and the Beast,
Yes.
and
we lost Bunny. We lost Bunny Girl.
oh no, Bunny.
She has been consumed by the void.
Pog.
But yeah, it's like I was what was the third one? I don't remember. But yeah, even as a kid, I mean, you see a lot of like stuff. I mean, heck, like I said, Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Yes, that's my favorite.
Yes.
I gotta see that one. There are so many Disney movies I haven't seen.
What's so crazy is that with the themes and stuff you hear, of all the things, well, they changed a lot of stuff, obviously, but of the things that they changed Claude Frollo from a priest to a judge, and yet he still has, like, you know, like, lust. Like, he still saw himself as, like, a religious man. But
Yeah.
obviously, he is not perfect, even though he likes to claim that he is.
Yeah.
And blaming a gypsy for his lust. You know, calling her a siren. I think they called her a siren or just like a witch.
Witch.
Okay. From the
They tried to
probably
burn her. The witch
like,
hunts and
the
all.
most greatest
Didn't Tim
villain
Curry do the
song
voice of
ever.
him?
That's a good question.
Because he kind of sounds like Tim Curry.
Let me
I
have a
don't-
look see at that.
I don't
Well,
think it
Fandom.
was. I don't think it was George Claude Frollo. I don't think it was don't think it was him.
Let's see here.
It was Tony
Is
J.
Anastasia a kids movie?
No, it's not. Nah, Anastasia is not a kid's. It's
Still a
Anastasia
great
is a
movie.
kid.
Not?
Oh,
Anastasia is a kids movie, but again, it's not a Disney one.
I saw that when I was a kid.
1996. Okay.
Yeah, but if you see Hunchback and you like it, do yourself a favor
Tony
and
J.
just stay away from Hunchback 2.
Tony J.
Yes.
That's the person who voices just Claude
Is that
Frollo.
one of those directed DVDs?
I'm not
That
sure.
looks like it. Yeah,
Yeah, because that's what
Yeah.
most Disney sequels are.
But the animation quality compared to the first one wasn't as great.
No. Kind of like the
story
kinda like the
was
Return
kinda
to Atlantis.
Technically, Disney owns it now. Oh, so technically, Anastasia is a Disney movie now.
Oh, there you go.
So that means
Well,
Rasputin.
Disney owns Fox, so Lois Griffin,
Disney owns Star
Francine
Wars.
Smith.
And technically, they own partially Dragon Ball.
And Marvel. Right, Marvel?
What? They own partially Dragon Ball?
Yeah, because remember, the distribution rights for Dragon Ball is through Fox because of Dragon Ball Evolution.
Okay, I am losing the way to live.
They can keep that movie. I don't really like Dragon Ball, but they can keep that movie.
What's next? Are we gonna see
Oh,
frickin'
serious?
Racist? What the fuck?
Jump Force?
Okay, right, when did we start talking about races here? We didn't say anything about races at all. What the hell?
What?
Stardust just said the word racist in my chat, and like we're not even discussing about races.
Race is. Like, who cares? It doesn't matter what your race is. We're gonna treat you the same way. If you're 9 years,
hope
you're
you
not
guys have,
beyond.
hope you guys have chat. Have an eye on the chat, cause I'm here in voice chat.
No, Stardust just literally just said the word racist, and we weren't even discussing about races at all.
Why did you bring up race?
Whoa! N-word! What the hell?
That's a
Okay,
9-year-old thing.
whoever's doing that, stop that right now. I cannot do
Hawk,
anything right now, but
deal with it.
I mean that. Stop that. No, none such things at all.
That's
You-
not
That
good.
is hugely disrespecting Radio Hazbin. And
We really
this
don't
stream.
tolerate that bull.
No.
Whoever's doing that, stop. Now.
Just because we banned a 9-year-old on our stream who lied about his age, saying that he's 45.
Yeah, and
you
based on his comments, we could clearly see that he was a 9-year-old.
By saying N-word.
And even if it's the fact that we don't really know for sure, we're taking precautions.
Exactly.
Like, it's like, you can't joke about that. There's rules and regulations. There's like, you can get easily axed just by joking alone.
Yeah.
Yes. And were we discussing races at all in those few minutes? No.
No.
No. It's all about age. Just age. That's it. It has nothing to do with a person's race.
Yeah.
Like,
The fuck?
Like what Bunny said, like this person's probably just being a troll, trying just to get underneath our skins, trying to make our blood boil.
Oh,
The
trust
best thing
me.
you can do is
It'll
Yeah.
be in the chat once this is processing live, which will probably be for another 12 fucking hours, knowing my streams.
again, whoever said racist in chat, beware what you're saying. We are not joking around when we ban those who are breaking the rules.
That was Stolus Goetia that said that.
Okay. If he misbehaves again, I'll go back to chat and ban him.
Oh, he's already been banned. Hawks banned him.
Oh, good job, Hawk.
Yeah. Because I did ask Hawk to ban him.
Oh, in what stream? This is just stupid.
I mean, again, we weren't technically being racist, so that's a bit what the fuckery.
Not at
That's-
all.
We were
Not
not
at
being
all.
racist,
That's the
period.
stupid part.
Yeah.
nothing there. We didn't say anything that's like a racist comment, or especially towards this person, because we have no clue what their race is.
Oh,
There's
Human
no
Luna
indication.
there, Stuart. Yeah, there's already about 1,513 entries for Luna, and there is some human ones in there.
Yeah.
Trust me.
How many more have Mayday has now? Since last we saw was like what, 6?
Give me a second. Someone's
I'm s-
a certain
scared to
someone's
look.
a certain someone has given me a certain someone who's coming in this VC has given me a link
What?
in my
Please help.
DMs. So I'm going to
Let's
check.
just say
Nope,
I'm
it's
more
still
dirty-minded
6.
than Angel Dust.
It's still
checking
6.
the
Wow, that's a
website
high
right
bar.
now.
That's
It-
a high bar to get to. Being more dirty-minded than Angel Dust.
Yeah, well,
Thank you for the compliment.
Okay, wish I didn't see
Again,
that.
in a lot of my fanfics, for whatever reason, I could come up with sexual innuendos for the guy on the fly.
Does that work out well most of the time?
but anyway, obviously, I think this video has gone on for long enough.
With
I wish that person did not pull the
Many
race card.
objects include Resident Evil, Disney, Hunchback, Anastasia, because of me.
Oh, Vampire
and,
Lady.
Well,
Well, yeah, that's Resident Evil.
there's 7 Rings, etc., etc.
Well, technically the 7
Uh,
rings are technically Hazbin, so it would technically classify.
Yeah, exactly. But before we end, may I say my opinion on the episode?
Go ahead.
Go
You're off
ahead.
the floor.
No, it should be your. This is your thing. I'm sorry.
It's fine. You're off the floor.
Okay, so yeah, it was I say it was a nice one. Verosika, I feel, was much more interesting than Martha from episode 1. And
Oh, definitely.
I really like Vortex. My favorite part of the episode, which made me wheeze for like 30 seconds, was when he went, "Hi, Vortex!"
Like, yeah, like what was that?
I think it was just to copy obviously Luna's mannerism. She's going, "Hi, I'm Luna."
Or to try and diffuse the tension.
Yeah,
Probably.
Or awkward.
Yeah.
If we could get more flustered Luna, please bring him back.
Yeah.
I mean, I know he has
that's
like a
what
girlfriend,
I was
but
about to say. That's what I was about to say. That yeah, he does have a girlfriend, though. I don't know. Maybe they'll come up use this jail thing as an excuse, make her break up with him because he went to jail, and then he's up into Luna or something like that. But even just as a friend to Luna, I hope he sticks around because, as TV Tropes has pointed out, Luna is kind of a jerk. Is kind of a jerk-ass dissonance. Aside from her attractive design, the pilot, episode 1 and episode 2 hasn't really shown anything that would make her seem like nice enough of a person. So I hope with the help of Vortex that she will be nice of a person.
yeah, like I find it funny that he is like such a nice guy. Like my original thought was he was like abusive dad, or everyone else saying like an abusive ex. No, he's a very decent guy.
Yeah, from the preview, that's what I kind of
He
read.
looks like her. That's what's crazy. He looks like her. But then again, I mean, look at the imps. Like they can't. You could say like, oh, they're probably related to one another. So that doesn't really tell you about familial ties in that.
Also, for some reason, when I saw the previews, if there was a video, I didn't see it. I just saw a shot of Vortex. For some reason, I thought this episode was gonna take place at a school, and Vortex was gonna be like this kind of bully sports guy or something like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, anything more?
Okay, Fascination Land. It's called Character Development. And please
Wait, what did he
refrain to
say?
using
What's he
caps
talking
lock.
about?
Basically, obviously, he said apparently that Luna doesn't need to change because she's already nice as she is. I mean, yes, but again, she needs to come out of the shell a little bit more. She is a stereotypical tsundere. Much like I am.
So, you said tsundere?
Yes.
You're tsundere.
Yes. I am a stubborn bitch.
So you're saying that you're the type of person who would say, "It's not like I like you or anything."
Actually, no.
If only Bunny Girl was still here, she would have know how to make that kind of voice.
What? It's not like I like you or anything. Baka.
Oh my
What
goodness,
the
that
hell?
was amazing. Oh, you're
I
a voice
kn-
actor? If not, become one now.
I mean, I am by hobby.
Hmm.
You need
Anyway.
to make that a profession into a profession. You will that one line was amazing. Anyway, so
Well, he is
what
my
else?
Lucifer, so.
Oh, nice.
Anyway. Obviously, probably more likely by the episodes go on, we probably will be seeing more character progression. It is opening up. It's opening up a little bit more. Obviously we don't. I think more likely, obviously with the video where they're in that one in the preview, they're in that this cowboy setting.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Boy.
The cowboy outfits. I think we may be seeing Spindle.
Oh, I was so love to see that. Oh man.
We may be
I
seeing
love seeing
Spindle, but again, that's just a hunch. That's just a hunch.
Oh, that's gonna be awesome.
Harley seems more of like Blizz's fetish with horses. Not really a
Yeah.
fetish. He really loves horses, and
Fascination.
apparently he maxed out Mayday's credit card involving horses or something like that.
Yeah.
By the way, something I asked Radio on Twitter as well as my girlfriend. Because you know how much he loves horses. Do you think he'd be disgusted by these kind of intense horse races where they give these horses steroids or something like that just to make them run faster to the point that they can die mid-race?
Oh god.
I don't think he even knows the
not
concept of
sure.
a horse race.
Yeah, because I asked that on direct. Yeah, apparently it's a real thing, and I asked them on direct message if that is something he'd be disgusted by, or if he wouldn't mind because demon.
I think
I
where
like spirit.
I think more likely again he doesn't understand the concept behind it. I mean, he probably more likely would see it and go, "Oh, cool! We can race with horses. Neat! I'm gonna get Spindle. We're gonna win some races." And then
Yeah,
he
and I
realizes
just
it
thought
takes
of
a
that.
lot more
And I just thought of-
training, and realizes he's like, "Fuck it."
Mox, Mill,
Also-
get the vacation fund. We're betting.
Or getting
I
a
just-
tranquilizer and shoot the other horses.
Also, I just thought of
That's
Yeah,
something
horse
else.
tra-
legit.
Nah, horse tranquilize all the horses, including the jockeys, to make himself win the race. And have Moxie be the jockey, because it makes sense.
I'm imagining him in a jockey uniform right now.
And then he just freaking right before he passes out, he just goes back to like acting drunk like he did in episode 3. That was funny.
Yeah.
I am not a possum. I am not a possum.
I am not a possum. I didn't even look like one. Oh.
But you're
I
currently
wanna
lying
be-
on the ground a lot.
This
Something possums
is
like to do.
funny.
Oh!
I'm feeling drinky.
I'm feeling drinky.
Imagine Billy from Billy and Mandy or Daggett or
I'm surprised
Freaking
it
Vader.
took them this long to showcase that drunk character.
Yeah.
right.
I mean, I know Husk drank a lot during the pilot, but
That's
he never
Hazbin
really acted
Hotel.
drunk.
I
Yeah.
honestly
Hotel,
believe
that
that
helps
Husk
us.
has just like destroyed his like immune system, so like alcohol does not affect him at all.
I've actually have a headcanon that, like, you know how in Futurama, Bender can function. The only way for him to function is to drink, and if he doesn't drink, he act like he's drunk. So I have a headcanon that Husk is exactly like that. If he doesn't have any booze in his system, he'd be like inebriated.
So like Demoman in the TF2 comics.
Oh, Hawk just called you out, Samara. You're supposed to be in bed now.
Yeah, and I felt jealous because everyone came in here and I didn't know I could do that.
Anyway, I'm gonna end the stream here now. I'm gonna start rigging some models. Again.
Oh,
I've been...
just because I need to go to bed.
No, it's...
Don't do it because
My dad is on a day shift tomorrow and he has to get up at 5 o'clock in the fucking morning.
Okay, but just one last thing, it'll be short.
Okay.
Like you said earlier with the Luna and Blitz moment about you're not my real dad. I
Oh,
adopted
apparently
you,
I lost
etc.,
some
etc.
subs because of the stream.
What?
I've lost some subs because of the stream.
Oof.
Oh no.
Anyway, like you said earlier, I felt it was with the tone of the rest of the episode, it felt too serious and Sorry, my sister came in. Anyway, so yeah, I felt it was too serious of a moment in a mostly jovial episode, and I guess since the show is very episodic, it might not be able to work, but I think it would have needed some kind of setup and then this be the conclusion, and then drama happen because of that at a much later episode. It felt
That's
too
kind of... I'm sorry.
yeah, because episode 3 felt a little too early for something like that to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
I
just lost
actually agree
10.
with
I
that.
just lost 10 subs.
Well, that's what's a good
Please
word?
don't tell me it was because of that kid and
That's
Stillness.
a dive.
I mean, that means that that's probably is maybe in a way is maybe for the best, because I sometimes lose people to follow me mostly because they disagree with my thing, but I mean everyone is entitled to their own opinions, and
Alright.
it's like what we keep saying, like we have there's rules we need to go by on, and if they're not gonna like respect it, then bye, Felicia, Nancy, whatever.
Well, I'm sorry, but again, if you guys are gonna do that, and like, pretty much nearly botted my account with 10 subs, and now you just made me lose some, because of your sheer ignorance of basically nearly putting me in prison because you basically outed yourself as a 9-year-old. That is completely unacceptable. I'm trying to be the mature one here, and also to the stoneless person, because probably I know you're still watching this. I am not racist at all. I am not racist at all.
Wait,
I mean, I told
so
about the
what's this if he was banned?
Oh, they can. They just can't comment or chat.
Well, that's a stupid system.
I know. But again,
Just slander you.
no doubt. But hopefully
We did what we could.
I should be able to
I
bounce back
wonder about
soon.
the parents. That's my thing. I wonder about the parents. Like, where are they in this scenario?
Probably they don't give
I
a
mean,
shit.
don't raise
God
your
knows.
kids on YouTube.
They're like, okay, we're busy. Here, electronic babysitter.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, let you...
Maybe just randomly click what was recommended. Anyways, yeah, I need to go to bed now. So,
Okay.
thanks for reminding me, Hawk. Take care, guys.
My child.
Sweet
What did you
dreams.
say? Salty, what did you say?
I said, obtain rest, my child.
Well, fuck. Alright, Papa Lucifer.
Yeah, I've dipped. I've dipped. Again, I don't judge. I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna say this very, very clearly. I judge by context, and I judge by a person's actions. I do not judge by their race or sexuality. I judge by their words and their actions alone. Context always matters. But again, you gotta take things in consideration that people tend to lie on the internet nearly most of the time. Many people think that Albert Einstein said that the definition of insanity is by doing the same stuff over and over and over again. He didn't say that at all. It wasn't even him. No one knows who said that.
You're right, I don't.
So, but again, I've already had like kids basically try and like dislike bomb my videos like years ago because I called them out for their shit. But again, I have friends in high places.
Not only that, but you have like million. Like, how many subscribers do you have? Like currently, not really including the and that you lost, I guess.
Well, it
Like-
would have been 9.95. I would have, well, because I want to try and reach 10k so I can actually start releasing merch.
Okay. What I'm gonna get at is that like you have so many people right behind you right now. Just, keep that in mind. Not only have people in high places, but you also have like hundreds of others on your side.
Yeah, I have a network of people that more like would say, yeah, radio's in the right. I called you out because you were 9 years old. You lied about your age, saying that you were not 45. Basically, timesing your age by 5 years. You were gonna get caught. And the mods already caught it.
Not only that, but you've also got us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this video...
We've seen what's going on. We're aware of the rules. We see what's going on, and basically you got eyewitness accounts at least.
Yes. In addition, that also, this is more likely going to be a VOD. This is gonna go pretty much be processed in 12 hours after I hit end stream. This can technically be used as evidence.
Mm-hmm.
So if anyone tries to call me out on any social media saying, oh, Radio Hazbin's a racist, well, they can have a look at this stream and see whether or not that I am. And they'll be like,
bitch, watch the damn video.
yeah. Watch basically 2.5 hours of it. Good luck with that.
And counting just a tiny bit.
Pretty much. Anyway, it's time for us to end the stream. I think we've gone about this long enough. Again, I think episode 3 was meh. Wasn't technically
Agree.
my taste. Again, I think 2 is the superior one, because obviously it delved a little bit more into obviously Octavia, obviously debuting a character that we've known a bit about. We didn't know much about Veronica.
I still think the first episode was probably the funniest, but that's just my opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
I
fine.
guess I
yeah.
just like the idea of just this crazy family, I guess.
My personal
Yeah.
opinion on the episode, am I allowed to say the SIMP word?
Yes,
Because
this is
they
not
know
Twitch.
what, yeah.
Okay. I'm just gonna say total Luna simp.
Well, great that they did.
It was kind of funny to
you.
see Blitz and Veronica go back and forth. I can understand where she's coming from, but still kind of a bitch. And then it was
She's
just
tough.
funny to see Luna like... Okay, we're all used to seeing her like fuck off-ish, like almost 24/7.
Shut the F up!
And then just complete and total 180 when she bumps into Vortex. Also was
Yes.
funny. On top of the funny cherry on top of the sundae would be Drunk Moxie.
Yes.
Mm.
Oh yes. Drunk Moxie is sweet Moxie.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go over to obviously Silverwood said, oh, okay, I thought we were watching a show. No, the reason why we're not actually reacting to it is because obviously copyright. Obviously I don't want to get claimed because again I am a freelancing YouTube partner. But hey. Anyway, it's time for us to end.
Officially. Yes.
There we go. And thank you very much, Zion Gilmore, for subscribing. Welcome to Radio Hazbin. We hope you enjoy your stay. I don't have any videos coming out for this week because unfortunately, obviously, content's a bit dry. At this moment in time. So probably more likely probably be gaming content, etc. So unfortunately, that's the only thing I can do at this moment in time. Yes, Richard Horvitz is definitely a blessing to go to there. But anyway,
There's nobody like him.
yes. If he dies, I'm gonna cry like I did with Robin Williams. Anyway. thank you very much for everyone for attending this stream. Aside from the tangents that we've had about Resident Evil, the 9-year-old, Stolar's basically, and Stolar's calling me a racist for some odd reason, even though we weren't talking about race. You decided to just... Yes. And now apparently something cannot get over the fact apparently that Disney now technically partially owns Dragon Ball.
Yeah, no.
They can keep that movie though. I mean, I'm not really partial with Dragon Ball. I tried watching it as a kid, but I never really got into it. But I can tell when something doesn't look right or be right. So yeah, keep Dragon Ball Evolution. You can keep it.
No, they actually own it. Fox actually owns the movie distribution rights.
Okay.
So basically, they partially own Resurrection F, Battle of Gods, and Super Broly.
Oh, it was the live action stuff. Oh god.
Yes, that. I have nothing against live action movies of anime. It's just like I actually do like Ghost in the Shell. It's just that I guess that just depends. I understand the whole whitewashing thing. I understand that, but I guess it's just to me is how it's executed.
Yeah. Defo.
So
Anyway.
the idea of a Naruto live action movie in America, that's weird.
Yeah, no.
Oh.
That doesn't work. Anyway, thank you very much everyone for attending this stream. Again, I will also...
for having us.
And also to my Patreons, King Artemis and Daichi-kun, for pledging. Again, links are in the description down below for Patreon. Again, there's also a $1 tier. Again, if you guys want to contribute, because again, I don't actually work. I'm unemployed. And I didn't get any money from YouTube this last month, because advertisements were fuck all. I'm not even joking. I literally got nothing from YouTube. Like, I'm plugging these videos out as much as I can, but it's not really doing much. I may have to start even uploading daily. The thing is, like, I only take 2 breaks. I only take 2-day breaks.
Well, I hope everyone has a good day.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll be signing out if I'm able to do that.
Yeah, that'll be fine.
Bye.
Bye-bye, everyone.